Welcome to Ukraine, the breadbasket of Europe. A powerful country that can only be played if you first release them from the throes of Russian control, which is precisely what we do today. However, we don't stop at mere freedom. No, we aim to completely dwarf the former motherland to turn Ukraine into a true superpower with as much population as we can muster in our mere 7 states. In today's No Cheese, No Conquest playthrough, we work towards a brighter future filled with endless mass migrations and birth rates. But before we begin, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Also, drop a comment so the YouTube overlords are pleased with my existence. You guys are kings! Now, let's get into the video. Hello everybody and welcome to Ukraine. This is going to be a no cheese super duper tall playthrough, which means I'm not going to be taking any other conquests. There's going to be no other states for what I get. I only get the 7 states you start with here for Ukraine. I'm not even going to take the rest of Ukraine, which is going to be like Oskar-Lysian and I guess, Rostov and maybe even Kuban. But unfortunately, because we're not going to be doing any conquest, what we see here is what we're going to end up with at the end of the game. Now, because we're doing no cheese, that means no corn laws. I hear corn laws are getting nerfed for 1.9, so I won't have to say that anymore. I'm going to have to update my cheese list. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to start the cheese list from scratch. Well, look forward to it when we come to that point, guys. We're only, I guess when this video comes out, it's only going to be 3 days away. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Next up, we're going to go into our government. We're going to swap in the rural folk. And we're going to go for tenant farmers. We really need that to come through. Next up, we're going to go into our technology. And by doing so, we're going to click on... I'm going to say stock exchange, then I guess lathe, and then atmospheric engines and railways. Obviously, we're going to need railways as soon as humanly possible. We will, however, get to that point. Next up, we're going to go into our buildings, and I'm going to, I'm going to say we're going to try to correct some of these shortages. So, let's get rid of our softwood our softwood production. Or hardwood production, whatever. And by doing that, it'll give us, get rid of that one, shortage that we were dealing with. Next thing, obviously, is swapping off to Anchorage. Saves us a big chunk of money by doing that. And I guess we're going to do the same for food industries. We're going to just make sure that we stay on, probably taking off alcohol and going to prioritize grocery production. And by doing that, that'll remove the sugar shortage that we have. Well, at least most of the sugar shortage that we have. We also have to start importing some things. My suggestion, obviously, is to import paper. Import, I'm going to say 2 tools, because we need as many tools as we can get in the early game. Import alcohol. Where's my alcohol? Bump liquor. There it is. We can import a heck of a lot of liquor. How much do we need? We need a lot. Wow, these guys are hard drinkers. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. Okay, we'll take 2, just, for the sake of, the sake of alcohol. We need it. Let's do furniture, and I'm gonna say iron. Yeah, we'll take 2 iron. We pretty much need all the iron that we can get our hands on. Now, because our people are very hard drinkers, let's put a liquor tax down. That will definitely give us a little bit of money. However, I'm going to reduce government wages, and you know what? Believe it or not, we're gonna reduce military wages. Very unique way to play. I know. I'm a weird person, but that's just how I'm gonna do it. We're not going to improve our troops. We're not going to fix the well, I guess we could fix the mobilizations. Let's go into the screen here. And we'll put extra supplies down and whatever is cheap. I guess both of those are relatively cheap. That's fine. Okay, we'll do full mobilization there. We should probably hire a commander. I guess we'll do a Mr. Brave Boy here. And for our convoy boy, there we go. That should cover 4 here. It does hurt us on the bureaucracy a little bit, but we might need it later, so it's always a good idea for now. My suggestion to begin with is to start with construction sectors, and we're going to do it in Kharkiv. And the reason why we're doing it in Kharkiv is because they have a ridiculous amount of coal mines, iron mines, and logging camps, especially logging camps at this early stage. We are going to be staying on wood frame production for now. My suggestion is to keep building until you're pretty much out of money. and we want to get as many construction sectors out as we can before we start running out of money. And I guess you could probably toss in a couple logging camps here or there to make sure that you don't run out of, wood in the meantime. You can always import more wood temporarily, at least until 1.9 comes out. I have no idea how that's going to work. I hope it works out pretty okay, but for now, if you're still playing 1.8 and following along, you got 3 days to do so. But yeah, just do the imports for now. Don't bother importing your military goods right now. It will hurt you monetarily a little bit. It's not horrible. It's not the end of the world. You kind of would prefer to keep the extra bureaucracy. The further you go into the bureaucratic debt, the bigger the tax waste is going to get, and it's going to cost you a heck of a lot more money over time. The next thing I would suggest doing is going to your declared interest and putting one down on the Rhine. We're going to put one on Danubia. How about North Germany? Get all those rivals set up. And then I guess La Plata. Do we want Italy? Do we want Southern Africa? How about Indochina? That might be a good one, especially if we're going to go for protectorates. And who else would be good for protectorates? We got La Plata. I guess maybe the Andes. Or actually, let's go for Dixie so we can get some more trade going up. Okay, perfect. Now, let's get... can we get our power block yet? No, we cannot. We're not that strong, are we? It says we're a major power. Maybe we can get our power block. Hold on, let me just unpause and repause real quick. In the meantime, let's become very close to Austria and the Ottomans. I'm willing to bet Russia's going to become an enemy over time, but, just in case they don't, at least then we'll have Austria on our side. You kind of want Austria on your side. We're not going to be conquering our state from them, so it's probably a good idea to stay on their good side. You don't really want to deal with them. I'd rather deal with Russia than Austria, to be honest. And, okay, let's unpause. And just by unpausing, we're already in a lower rank situation. I guess we'll make our power block later if that's the case. But later what we'll probably do is we're probably going to go for a trade power block. I would suggest going for trade. We're going to need all the convoys we can get our hands on. This is going to be a very trade, very migration and birth rate heavy playthrough. So for I guess the main 3 mandates we're going to be taking is going to be internal trade, migration, and probably either infrastructure or basic food for the plus 5% birth rate. And yeah, we're probably going to be staying on. We're probably going to be going back down to legal guardianship at some point, just so we can get a slightly higher birth rate. Property women is okay, but I'd rather have the birth rate, to be honest, especially for this kind of playthrough. At this point, though, let's really actually play the game now, shall we? Alright, well, I decided to go for the power block after all, and because we're going for the power block, uh-oh, look here, we have new cohesion. But I hope you like the name I've decided to go for. Dobby is free! I think it's very fitting because, Ukraine is free from Russia. That works. I think it works anyhow. However, there is a slight tiny problem with the fracture here. I mean, we got no mandate progress. That's not good. I gotta fix that. And there's no better way to do that than by warfare. Now, I don't consider protectorating cheese anymore. I don't. I discussed it with some very intelligent people I trust vehemently, and they all say the same thing. That's a normal part of the game. Even a developer I talked to said that I'm crazy for considering it cheese. So if you consider it cheese, you are crazy. Protectorating is part of the game. We must subjugate. Even for tall playthroughs, it's a good idea to subjugate because that's how you get all of your resources. You could get most of it through trade, but you're not going to be able to get everything through trade. Maybe in 1.9 you'll be able to get everything through trade and you won't have to rely on protectorating people anymore. But even then, how are you going to get your mandate points? You'll have to join somebody else's frickin' block. And I'm sorry to say, but I don't enjoy going into other people's blocks, especially like the British Empire, because they kick you the heck out. Drives me crazy. But, I digress. Let's go for our very first protectorate target. Now it's going to be Chile. Always Chile. Chile is always number one. They are the softest target that happens to be a minor power. I don't know how they're a minor power every single game, but, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's nice having them there. And if you're lucky, you can even get them to back down. So let's see if I can force them to back down. What's a good way? Maybe just that alone. Probably not. I might actually have to invade. Too bad, too bad. Let's put... Oh, did I just take my chance? Oh, never mind. I guess I could have drawn somebody in. That would have been good. I guess I should split these guys up and go 7 and 7. Let's do 7 and 7. 7 and 1, 2. Boom. Mobilize. Upgrade, make sure the mobilizations are good. They are. Perfect. What else can I take from Chile? Can I force them to back down? No, 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 no. Too bad, too bad. I guess we have no choice but to invade. Oh well, such is life sometimes. And peasantry rebranded, huh? Fun, fun. And there shouldn't be too much of a problem taking them over. They do have a sizable army, though. They might actually be able to beat us on the invasion. Did I have my... Okay, I did switch off the military wages for very high instead of very low. Let's get some imports so I can get rid of those shortages temporarily. Hey, just for now. Just for now. We can always, remove them later when they're gone. Just get rid of the shortages so that we don't take any debuffs. That's all you gotta do. And good enough, I guess. Do I need it for the Man of Wars too? I don't even know. I'm just gonna do it just to be safe. It's like I said, you can always just delete it later. There, that kills the shortages, so we should have no malices on the invasion. It should be a very simple conquest at this point. Oh my gosh, and they're actually trying to stop the conquest. How dare you? How dare you? How very dare you? Well, that's okay. I think we got them beat. Should I go for the 30%? Oh, I got the 30%. Very nice. Every now and then, life is good. Okay, we'll give the Jewish rights a little bit of bonus here. Unfortunately, we're starting to lose money, and that's not good. I don't even know how many I got left on. Oh, I only built one so far, and we're broke already. Oh, our bureaucracy is garbage. Garbage. It's garbage. We're gonna have to fix that now, aren't we? We are on filing cabinets. I didn't even take it off filing cabinets before. Whoopsie. That might have been a mistake on my part, but maybe not a mistake after all. I guess all those trade routes are killing me at the end of the day. So that's why I'm losing money. Gonna have to fix that somehow. Let's get rid of the iron trade route. I guess we could kill the Man of War trade route. Do we really need the Man of Wars? We'll kill the iron and the Man of Wars for now. Will that at least help us balance slightly? I guess I can kill one of the losing money. There we go. The ones that are losing money. Hopefully that doesn't put us on penalty. At least not that bad of a penalty for our offense. Well, it's looking good so far. I think we're going to win this one. Yeah, I think we got them beat. Easy, easy, easy. And we're back in the positive when it comes to money. Let's get back to building those constructions. No, actually, I'm gonna do one at a time still. I keep changing my mind on this playthrough. I'm not 100% what I'm gonna do for the beginning. I'm either gonna build 5 to begin with, or I do 1 at a time to begin with. It's hard to decide. It's hard to decide. But there you go. There goes Chile. No problemo on that front, at least. Let's take the enactment time. It'll hurt us on the bureaucracy, though, which means I'm gonna have to probably kill even more trade routes. Damn. That hurts. I'm not gonna lie. It does hurt. But at least we're still balanced when it comes to the arms, which means we could probably go for maybe Bolivia, Argentina. I could go for Macron. I could go for, well, probably not Siam, or maybe Burma. Burma might be a soft target. That'd be a good pick. I have no idea yet. In the meantime, let's keep focusing on building. We'll go 2 here, and then we'll put the logging camp back on there. I know people are getting a little annoyed that I don't show them every single protectorate war, but my goodness, are they ever droll doing the same protectorate wars every single time. It's kind of like doing the Gaza war every single time. I stopped showing those in every war. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is I'm just going to, like, show you, like, the laws passing at opportune times. Like, if I get lucky here, let me unpause real quick, actually. Okay, I got lucky here. I got tenant farmers here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ones that I took as a protectorate before I got my law passed. I took Argentina, I took Chile, I took, which one? I can't remember. Dainam, there we go. So I took Dainam, Chile, and Argentina as my protectorates. That's good, because it turned my 95 years mandate progress into 13 years. We're still doing really poorly when it comes to cohesion, but, I mean, that will eventually correct itself, because we are slowly becoming close with our lovely little subjects. We're going to keep doing that. I will make sure to point out the new protectors, but I'm not going to show you every war, guys. It's just not super duper important to the grand scheme of things. I think I'd rather focus on showing you what I'm building in the meantime. And, yeah, we're probably getting annoyed at me constantly changing the flow here. But I mean, I needed tools really quickly to make up for the shortfall for logging camps. So I canceled my logging camp on my 3rd construction sector for tooling. And now we're back to, I guess we're trying for that darn construction sector again. Trying for that logging camp again. I have no idea what else I need to build at this moment. I probably should get like our military shipyards up and going with hardwood. So maybe I should swap that out. Which one? No, do I even have any other spares? No, these 6 here. Too bad I only got 2 that have logging camps, and I don't really want to swap out because I need the wood right now. So to heck with Man of Wars, we're just going to leave that as is for now, and we'll swap it out later when we put like maybe 1 logging camp in, I don't know, maybe Kyiv or Chernihiv. I have no idea. It's definitely something to think about though. After these messages, we'll be right back. It is a slow climb up, but we almost done here in this war. Hey, agrarianism. We are pushing Bolivia down. They don't have much of a chance to stop us. We are still doing very nicely when it comes to our funding. We got our buildings going very nicely here. How many construction are we up now? Still only 2 sectors here. Still only 2 here. Still only 2 here. Only 2 here. Yeah, I decided to spread it out a little more. I keep going back and changing my damn build order. I hope you're not following along. That is unfortunate, but like I said, let's deal with the hardwood production I was talking about earlier. Chernihiv is probably a good spot to do it because I don't think I'm going to be building much in this this state. It does have a decent amount of population, but unfortunately it doesn't have that great for resources. Good for logging camps, so maybe if I want to keep like the wood frame buildings here in this one state, I'll just keep building wood frame in this state, and it can use up all the logging camps here and use up as much wood as possible without me having to make 1,000,000 furniture factories, although I kind of like making 1,000,000 furniture factories. I just don't know how many I'm going to be able to make for a tall playthrough, depending on how much population I get myself up to. What I'm thinking about doing for the power block is for my second pick, and there's a reason why I'm going crazy with Mandate here. I need protectorates. I need as many protectorates as I can get my hands on because I need Mandate points. We're getting really badly hurt for the fracture here. Unfortunately, we're going to take a minus 50% weak power block bonus because we're still just a major power and not a great power. It's going to take a little while for us to become a great power, but in the meantime, we still need the Mandate points, so I'm going to need like 15, 16, maybe even 18, 19, 20 mandate points to make up for that minus 60% so I can get mandates fast enough to get what I want. And what I want is the migration mandate more than anything. And then I'm probably going to say, for certain, we need the birth mandate. We're going to stack the birth bonuses. We're going to swap off to legal guardianship eventually. And after we do that, we're going to get the I believe it's the basic food mandate, which gives you another plus 5%. Plus 10% doesn't sound like much, but on top of the migration that can explode your growth population, you can go from 10 million to 100, 150 million, believe it or not. It actually gets really, really bonkers if you don't, if you open up your borders, get as much migration as you can, and get as much birth as you can. I might even try to keep my standard of living as low as possible. Although, when you play really, really tall as a country as good as Ukraine, you're probably guaranteed to get like 15, 20 standard of living, even if you don't even want to try. So, it's going to be a tough go. Well, doesn't look like there's any other major targets out there. I kind of need to start boosting up Peru, getting there, and I guess Ecuador at the same time. If you get Ecuador up a little bit for buildings, like, you know, building coal in their area, they can actually get their, whoops, let's go back to here, there we go, they can get their prestige up over around 25, even 30 for prestige, and they become a minor power for you. Same with Peru. Peru's a little harder to do it for. Their population is really badly spread out. It's actually very hard to build in Peru sometimes. For now, they have a decent amount because I didn't let Bolivia build before I took them over, but unfortunately, it's not a huge amount of population that's localized, so you have to spread it around. You have to be very careful what you build in Peru, and even by doing that, you can run into problems later down the line, and they might not stay a minor power. For most people, it's actually a better idea to stay as Peru-Bolivia. I kind of like splitting it up, because in the early game, you can make Peru a minor power as well, and Bolivia is going to be a minor power no matter what. And I just got per capita taxation. Nice! Nice, nice, nice! We are just
just flying along here. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. And wow, we got money, 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 and we got atmospheric engines. I think it might be time for us to switch off. I think. Let's do it. Who else needs it? Oh, maybe I already did it to everybody. Yes, I did. I guess I'm gonna have to build more iron. Oh, I don't think I did here though. I think you're still wooden. Yeah, you're still wood. I don't think I built it here in Volhynia. So I guess let's build more construction sectors. Yeah, what else? I mean, I got money. I got the mola. And you know what? I am a major power, which means my loans should not be too bad. Okay, we're only minus 17% for the loan interest rate. That's not the worst. It is usable. It's playable anyhow. Ooh, 5 legitimacy. That's pretty good. I do like that. Can I get a new agitator? Who should I grab? Do I really need a peasant movement? I just got per capita taxation and tenant farmers. I have no idea what I'm going to take next. Do I want to go for protectionism? Do I want to go for professional army? I have no idea right now. Maybe I should swap off from property women to legal guardianship. I don't know. How much mandate progress do we have going on right here? Not a whole heck of a lot. I would like more than just 3 for how many freaking people I have. Oh, jeez. I have no idea. At least we're doing really well for racial segregation, but is that an alliance? You know what? We'll go for France. Whatever. Yeah, you can have an obligation. That works for me. We are now allies, and the rest of the world had better tremble, because we are terrifying now. Oh my, oh my, oh me, oh my. How much iron do I need, though? Oh no! We need all the iron. I'm trying to spread it around, making sure that everybody has a good amount, because I'm spreading around. I know it goes against Mappy, but I mean, I have 4 frickin' states where I can make use of my construction sectors right away. So we're just going to keep spreading it around, making use of it. And the reason why is because I'm really worried about infrastructure. I'm also worried about taxation capacity, and I'm going to have to start building more bureaucracy to make up for it, which of course takes more infrastructure, which is not ideal. Obviously, Odessa and Kyiv were pretty good for infrastructure. Kharkiv is really good for infrastructure, but yeah, it's starting to collect, and we still haven't got railways yet. We will have it very shortly, though, so I probably won't have to worry too much about spreading it around for much longer. I think once I get railways, then I'm just going to build in Kharkiv for now, or even Kyiv. Yeah, one of the two. We'll see. We'll see. It's always a hard choice, especially since I want the southern states to be mostly used for ports. They just don't have that much population. They have a decent amount of population right now. Once we get the migration in order, I won't have to worry about it. But in the early game, until we get the migration in order, yeah, we might need to be very careful about how much we use up the population of the southern states that have the Black Sea ports. Well, we're doing our best to keep up with the iron costs, but we got racial segregation, hell yeah. Those iron costs are really starting to hurt, though. I keep trying to push to the absolute limit here, and I'm trying to make up for it with imports, but we just don't have the bureaucracy to maintain 1 million imports. Oh, I guess I had some free ones left over, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm capped out at 5 now. Oh, we're way capped out, but that's okay because of our lovely little trade route with Great Qing. That's definitely helping us. Should I go for a defensive pact? Should I give them an obligation? They might pull me into a war with Russia if I do an obligation, or even Britain. That's a tough call. I kind of want to stay friendly with Qing. They've been super duper helpful with all the trade. I mean, look at the amount of trade I got going on with Qing. It is absolutely bonkers. Let's bring up the revenue. Look at this. This is just Qing. Qing and me. Me and Qing, baby. Look at this. Whoo! That is a lot of trade with Qing. We are going ape. We're going ham. We are going crazy when it comes to trade with Qing. We love our Chinese brethren at this point. They are very, very helpful to us. Unfortunately, they don't have any extra iron themselves, so we kind of have to build our own. Maybe I should be beelining for water tube after this instead of empiricism. I don't know. One of the two. Either empiricism next or water tube. I kind of want to aim for dialectics really quickly as well. The reason why, obviously, is because we need as much innovation as we can for this playthrough. We are behind in tech, and if we want to stay safe, we kind of need to get ahead in tech. We need as much tech as humanly possible to make sure that we stay safe, because we're not going to have a huge army or a huge navy. Well, maybe later we will, but in the early game, it's going to be a little hard to maintain it. We just don't have that much money to float around. We're doing fantastic when it comes to our construction growth, though. I mean, considering all things considered, we are doing absolutely fantastic. We managed to keep up with iron, especially thankfully for water tube boilers saving our butts here. It has made a gargantuan difference. I'm very, very happy we beelined for it, actually. It makes everything a heck of a lot easier. We're still going to need the iron out the butt, though, because despite the fact that we're only losing a tiny, tiny amount of money, I want to lose a little bit more. I think at this point we can go into debt spending. It shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. Okay, maybe it is going to be a problem. It's only minus 7% still. But even then, I mean, we're really, really close to becoming a great power. We're only 70 away. Believe it or not, that's not that difficult for us at this point. We have enough construction that we could probably prestige max just by building up our Ukrainian fleet. I have no idea if it's immediately necessary. Oh, we got professional army. Very good. It's not an immediate need for us. Especially since I think the innovation is going to be more of a need. For now, maybe we'll just focus on getting our universities up and seeing how much it's going to cost us in the long run. I think that might be the better idea, the better play. We really, really need to, maybe I should go for dialectics after all. Let's get off Bessemer and go for dialectics, and then modern sewage, and then we'll go Bessemer. That might be a better play. Because, again, dialectics give us a little bit of a boost. It'll give you 3 innovation instead of 2 innovation per university, I believe. And that is very, very handy. In fact, we're going to need even more universities. Just spread them around. Make sure everybody gets one. It's good. It's good. It's all good. Poor Venezuela. I'm actually impressed that I was even able to attack them without drawing in the United States. But, you know what? I definitely don't feel bad now that you're actually... Oh, never mind. They're getting their butts handed to them. Good. Good. That's what I like to see. And we're not doing too hot with landed voting. I don't know if we're going to be able to pass it at this rate. Ooh, an abolitionist. Do I really need one, though? He might be a liberal, though. But he's also... he might be an orthodox. No, I'm not going to pick him in. So we're going to get rid of him. Go away. Go away now. We don't want you. How about... Yeah, I'll take the -1 on that. Can we take Venezuela, though? I would like to take all of South America. We're going to make all of South America our lovely, lovely protectorates, or sorry, puppets, because that's pretty much what they're slowly turning into. I even took over Uruguay and gave it to Argentina, just to be jokes. You know, just jokes. It's funny. Just jokes. I laughed. I don't think they're laughing, but I laughed, and, I mean... My joy is what really, truly matters to me. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. We're almost... out of fractured. We're almost just divided. Come on. It's almost there. And no, we're back to fractured. Damn it. I'm gonna have to become very, very close with Venezuela now. Let's make sure everybody else is improving or needs to be improved. I think that's everybody except for Dynam. And no, that's just Dynam. Okay. So far, so good. I mean, hey, I like this shade of blue here. Looks pretty good. It looks almost like the United States, though. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think this is the same color. United States and Ukraine have the same color, don't they? It's almost identical. Honestly, for a second, I thought that was the United States that owned those and not me. And you'd probably be forgiven for thinking the exact same thing. Because it is the exact same color. Huh. I wonder if there's a commentary in there that I'm missing and am unwilling to comment on. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the longest voting I've had for a very, very long time. I think it was the Ottoman playthrough where it took almost 8 years for me to get 1 vote done. This was 8 years. I'm pretty sure this was 8 years. I don't remember when. I think it was like 1849 when I started, and I finally got it, thankfully. But I started it in 1849. That was 8 years for me to get frickin' landed voting. That was a ridiculous one. You could have just failed it right away at the very least, and I could have moved on to another one, but no, you just kind of had to string me along for 8 damn years and make me suffer the entire time. Whatever, you know what? I got a way to cope. We got opium to, to build here in Szechuan. So we're just not gonna we're not gonna worry about it because we got all the opium in the world. Although it looks like Britain is. Oh, please tell me they're not taking those 3 provinces. Don't take the provinces. Don't take the Yunnan provinces. Don't take the Yunnan provinces. Don't take the Yunnan provinces. Qinghai is fine. Tibet's fine. Okay. Phew. I'm okay with Qinghai. What is that right here? Yeah, that's Qinghai. Okay. And I don't care about Qinghai. I care about Sichuan, I care about Yunnan, and I care about Guizhou. And the reason why is because that's where all the opium is. Everything else can go. Just keep those 3. I'm actually attempted to attack China just so I can release Yunnan and then become super friendly and ally with them and all the other good stuff. But, I mean, I could probably just do that with Qing, to be honest. I mean, we do have a defensive pact. They didn't pull me in, though. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't ask. I actually probably would have helped them. I would not be too much of a help, but I think I could probably help them win. We do have a lot, and I do mean a lot of conscripts to work with. We got like, what, 50 extra conscripts on there? Yeah, 50's decent. Let's get rid of that. I don't actually want those guys there. Maybe I should make a separate army and just put it in there, but nah, I'm not going to do that right now. The heck with that. I think I did that for the Ireland playthrough. I'm not going to do that right now. I don't think anybody's going to be attacking me anyways. Everybody's my friend at this point. I'm literally like everybody's best friend, except for Italy and Brazil and I guess Netherlands and Denmark. Literally countries I don't care about. Maybe Spain might dislike me, but I could beat Spain in a straight up dogfight. I mean, there's no way I'm worried about them. Everybody else loves me. Britain loves me, France loves me, Austria's okay with me, Prussia's okay with me, Russia's okay with me, Qing loves me. It's a good life. We're everybody's best friend.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I have no idea. Maybe I should just keep building more opium plantations. I think that's always a good idea, especially now that we own Burma. You belong to me now. There is nothing you can do about it. You're going to do nothing but build opium. Opium everywhere. We are a drug cartel now, and we are a dedicated police. I'm talking about a drug cartel, and then we get dedicated police right afterwards. That's not ironic at all. That's not ironic at all, but that's okay. Thank you, Burma. I do love that opium. Same with Gulf of Tonkin here. Thank you for all that lovely, lovely opium. We're drug fiends. I'm not kidding. My people are drug crazy. They love their opiums. Where is it? 10%. Look at this. Look at this. I'm trying my best to keep that price down. It's just so hard because we don't grow any of it ourselves. We have to rely on our port protectorates and our huge amount of trade with Qing. Let me see the trade again. How much are we pulling? Oh my god, that number's getting bigger. It's getting scary. Only 178 units, but it's going to get higher because we're going crazy here. Just take a look here. I mean, we only got 20 opium plantations here right now, 11 and 21, but it's going up. That number is going up. They're still suffering from a market here, but yeah. After we're done with Burma and Dainam, we're going to go right back to building in here. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I know I have a bad habit of canceling things and redoing things and then canceling things and redoing things. Don't worry, it won't make it to the editing. You'll just be confused because you think, oh my god, what's he doing? Why is he redoing this? Didn't he do this last time? It's like, no, I canceled it and now I'm redoing it because I'm crazy. I'm very finicky. Go watch my live streams, you'll know what I'm doing. I'm very, very finicky. Well, another one of these, huh? Oh, well... Do I want to take the minus 10% and we'll be at 1%? This is a failure. I'm just going to take the fail. I mean, it's only been a half a year, so it's not that big of a deal. I can't believe we failed it that damn quickly, but I guess with 85% stall at this point, it's not that, difficult to believe. You know what? We'll just have this go as a failure. Whatever. Life sucks. It happens. It happens. We'll swap off though. We'll go for the easier one. We'll go for freedom of conscience. Hopefully they won't freak out quite as bad. I mean, obviously they're still going to freak out, but maybe they won't revolt now. And we'll see. I don't know why I put a... Oh, we need gold. Okay, let's get the gold in there. Let's put it... Who should I get? I guess Mandalay is mine now, isn't it? So with Antofagasta, that's always good. Lanfang is not mine, neither is Heilongjiang. I guess Cajamarca is mine, Jujoi, or Yuyoi, Yuyu. I can't pronounce things. And Lima. Yeah, we'll do that. But in the meantime, we should just keep our opium production going. Let's take a look at Tonkin. Should be maxed out by now. You're getting there. Ooh, boy, that looks good. That's what I like to see, a minus 2%. That's the whole market. That's me. That's the Ukrainian market, which means that my lovely, lovely people are enjoying their Flintstones chewable morphine without any Oh, well, it's still 5.9%. What the hell? I guess as for local markets, it's 2%. Whatever. We'll just keep getting the amount of opium up. Let's see what our trade's looking like for Qing again. Well, we're up on units, but our production went down. Huh, weird. We'll just have to keep building it up. But look at all this trade with Qing. Oh my god, look at our trade with Britain now. We got a lovely little trade with Britain now going too. So, yeah, we're the kings of trade right now. We're the trade gods. I hope trade is this intuitive, well, easy, I'm going to say. Is this easy in 1.9? I don't know if it's going to be more intuitive, but oh man, I'm looking forward to 1.9. I hope they automate it more. I'm getting tired of having to do all trade by myself. That's something I find very frustrating. It is the least enjoyable aspect of the game. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for automation. I read the dev diaries and it looks like they're going that route. I sincerely, with all of my heart, hope that's what they're doing. And if that is what they're doing, I'm going to probably love the absolute heck out of it. Oh my god, we failed on... Oh no, 1% on freedom of conscience already. That didn't take long. Oh no. I think we're going to fail freedom of conscience at this point. 16% gut. Shh. Okay, I'm wrong. Ignore me. Whatever. Every now and then you are blessed by the gods, and this time, RNGs has blessed me. This is like my Brazil run, my live stream when I was playing Brazil, where you had to come to Brazil. I was getting gut shots like that all the time. Unlike my Ottoman run, where I was failing every gut shot and failing every good shot. So that was a rough one, but, yeah, what was that, 14%? Jeez, I can't believe I passed that. That's crazy. That rarely happens. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's get some iron mines in here. Let's get some more opium. Check Tonkin. Is they done? Yeah, they're done. How about you up here? You haven't even started building. Go back to work. And... Actually, let's delete that for now. I think we're going to need to keep building up standard of living. Yeah, let's get more clothing going here. One sec. Let me just get the textile mills out here. Boom, and spread it around. Should I spread it around? Yeah, let's spread it around. Boom, 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 boom. Get them textile mills going, because we need them. I guess I should do the same for furniture, too, huh? Get some furniture going. Hell yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, I missed. There we go. Much better now. And we got law enforcement increased to level 2. Very, very good. Do I want to start building some ammunition? Do I even have general staff? No, I don't even have... That must be my, my protectorates who have general staff right now. Because I don't even think I'd learned it yet. I'm learning it as we're speaking, but... Yeah, that's wacky that they have a better technology rating than me. But I guess that'd be because they'd be the South American countries, because I think they start at a higher rate of technology than the Russian technologies that I got stuck with as Ukraine. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Call me crazy, but I think we're going to get public schools without much of a problem. Only minus 30 still. Too bad, too bad. What else should I grab after this? It's hard to choose. Should I go for universal suffrage? Can I go for... Yeah, I could go for census suffrage, maybe. Or maybe wealth voting. It's a tough choice. But I'm willing to bet I'm going to get public schools. I'm betting money on it. I'll put 5 cents on it. I'll put a nickel on it. I'm a big spender. It's going to happen, though. I know it's going to happen. I know it. I'm wrong. But it's going to happen. 62%. It's going to flip and happen. I need to keep building here. Let's put some more textile. No, let's get back to our opium production. I keep putting this off. I keep starting it and stopping it and starting it and stopping it. Let's just do it. Burma needs opium. And we're just going to leave it. Be done with it. I mean, We do kind of need to start a credit line here so we can get a little bit of money into the hands of our capitalists. That would be very lovely. Let's take a look at what they're at right now anyhow. How many capitalists I got? I only got 90,000. That's not particularly amazing. I was hoping for a higher amount, but they're catching up to the aristocrats, so I guess that's pretty decent. Doing okay for population too. Not as great as I hoped, but there we go. Now we got public schools. I told you it was going to happen. I was just wrong at the timing, that's all. I mean, yeah, that's all. Oh, Brazil. They told me to come to Brazil and I did. And I got another mandate. Ooh, which one should I take? I need convoys really, really badly. Not even a question. I did want advanced research, but no, we need convoys now. Those supply routes really, really hurt. But yeah, they told me to come to Brazil, and I did. And they probably don't want me at Brazil anymore, because look what I've done to them. Look at what they've done to my boy! My boy Brazil! What have they done? I can't believe this! Absolute craziness. I think I might have hurt their feelings. Amazonia, Minas Gerais, Brazil, Confederation of the Equator. My goodness. I'm going to turn all of these into protectors. Everybody else is a protectorate or republic now. Obviously, except for like the great powers. But yeah. I even took over Power Y. That actually hurt me a little bit because I really enjoyed Power Y playing as them. But everybody else is a lovely little puppet now. Let's take... Oh, okay, they're no longer minor powers, but Colombia is still a minor power. Bolivia, Chile, Argentina. And believe me, Chile was hard to keep as a minor power. They have a tendency to go bankrupt a little too often. So what I've gotten into the habit of doing whenever I take Chile as a country is I keep reducing... you don't have to do it forever. You can turn it on and off, but I will reduce her payments every now and then. Especially if it looks like they're starting to go into debt. I'll even take on their debt if it gets really bad. It's not that bad right now. It's only $1 million. But once it gets to like the 10 million mark, I will actually take it from them, believe it or not. And it keeps them as a minor power because I care more about mandate than I do about money. Mandate is more important than money. It just is. Mandate is king. The faster you can get these bonuses up, the better your game is going to be. Especially Freedom of Movement. Take a look at Freedom of Movement 3. Look at this. This is absolutely bonkers. Freedom of Movement 3 is like low-key godlike. This amount of mass migration for a tall playthrough is just insane. 50% for mass migration attraction, and look at this. 20% mass migration on increased exchange for arts academies, and 20% for universities. Well, guess what? I put an art... I think I put one down already. Yeah, every single state got an art academy. Every single state has a university. So let's take a look at our mass migration numbers now. Yeah, it's only 61% without greener grass. That's, yeah, and they got the 15% from the intelligentsia, but yeah, we're 61. 58, 58, 47, 54. You can get this over 100, no problem. Like, it's not hard to get it over 100. And the only reason I haven't bothered getting it over 100 yet is because we still are stuck on cultural exclusion. We're still stuck on freedom of conscience. I do kind of want to go for total separation, but I'm willing to bet I'll fail that right now. I kind of want to get off of agrarianism and actually get onto interventionism, believe it or not. Or maybe just laissez-faire. We might even try for the republics. There's a lot to pick from right now. We still haven't gotten off to property to women to legal guardianship. I've been talking about doing this since like the beginning, and I still haven't done it. But that's because it's just there's so many other things you need to do to... I think I need migration more than the plus 5%, believe it or not. In fact, I probably should have taken the food mandate. I didn't take the food mandate, so maybe I shouldn't even bother with stacking food buffs. Or not the food mandate. Sorry, the birth mandate. The standard of living mandate. I can't remember what it's called. The food standardization one. This one. Yeah, for the lower mortality. You stack with the lower mortality, the higher standard of living, and you stack it with I guess the food company. Let me bring up the food company here. Food company gives you a plus 5% birth rate. That doesn't look like much, but believe me, that's huge. Gargantuan. You stack that with legal guardianship, under 15 standard of living, and the minus 10% mortality rate, you're looking at a gargantuan growth rate for your people. This 0.56 will end up being like 1.2 or 1.3 or 1.4 even. I think I've got mine as high as 1.7 once. And those are huge numbers, believe it or not, especially once you get mass migration started. And once you get mass migration started, you can turn this 15 million into 150 million. Not even kidding. Especially with the birth bonuses. So we are definitely going to go for the food bonus, the food company bonus for that 5% birth rate. It's pretty much needed for tall playthrough. A lot of people don't like the food company, mostly because unfortunately it requires groceries, and I mean, they kind of suck. The food industries kind of suck. You need 15 standard of living bare minimum for the people to even make use of groceries in the first place. Like, otherwise they go for green. It's stupid, but that's just how it is, right? Like, only 2.8% use groceries. It's not really a huge amount of people. But after 15 standard of living, it's a heck of a lot better. But unfortunately, the trade-off is after 15 standard of living, that's when your birth rate starts going down precipitously. And it's kind of counterintuitive at that point. So you don't build the food company for anything but the birth rate bonus. This is actually low-key very, very powerful. It's better than it looks. It looks crappy, but it stacks. And if you can stack enough of those bonuses, you will be loving life as a tall player. I mean, the number one determining factor of getting 1 billion GDP is your population. It's easier to get 200 million population to 5 per capita tax, or GDP per capita, than it is to get 100 million population to 10 GDP per capita. 10 GDP per capita is doable. It's just really, really hard. And you need to have like the perfect law sets. Like, you got to go full communist at that point. You got to go full controlled economy. You got to have like every company just banging out, and you got to have foreign investment just banging out. And it's such a pain. Such an absolute pain. Without doing all that goofiness, you could probably get 8 GDP per capita without too much trouble, but that's still only 100 million. That's not a billion with 100 million population. So you kind of want like bare minimum 150 to 200 million if you're going for a million GDP. We might not get a million GDP for this playthrough because unfortunately, I've been neglectful with my birth rate bonuses. I probably should have gotten them a heck of a lot earlier than what I did. So, oops! It might be too late to make use of that now, because the birth rate right now would have been a lot more useful than everything else I've been aiming for. Although the migration is definitely picking up, and it might actually get me to 150 million. We'll see. We'll see.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that we got total separation is a very big bonus. I mean, take a look at these migration numbers. Let me hold up. Let me take a look. Like, they're starting to get a little crazy here. I mean, I guess we only have 2 right now, but it was a lot more earlier, and we went up 500,000 over a year. That's pretty good. Oh, there's another migration. You see? They're coming, man. It's not come to Brazil, it's come to Ukraine. You want to live in Ukraine? Ukraine's such a great place to live. Hell, maybe I should get the standard of living up after all. I mean, the birth rate at this point would be lovely, but I'm starting to think that standard of living would be a little more helpful to me just for the sake of getting even more migration in here. We need migrations. We need as many as humanly possible. Gotta get those numbers up, kid. Those are rookie numbers. Should I go for 100 migration attraction? Oh, laissez faire! Hell yeah! That'll definitely help. That'll definitely help. Should I go for free trade next? I'm thinking, yeah, of course I'm gonna go for free trade next when it's a gimme. Literally a gimme. Like, not even a try. I don't even have to put any effort. At 53%, yeah, it's coming. It's happening. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. Yeah, I guess we will censor them. Sorry, petite bourgeoisie, you're not particularly useful to me. Should I actually make a company now? I probably should. Might be a good idea. Should I go for the food company app? No, I don't even have the food company yet. Too bad. I don't have very many grocers. I guess we'll go for our metal producers. That's one of the most powerful in the game. I really like this one, though. Oh, I should have taken this one instead. I guess I can cancel this one later. Yeah, I will cancel it later. Because I don't think we have that much lead. However, this is such a good... Oh, 3. You get iron, coal, and steel. That's so good. So good. Should I go for wood? Should I go for textiles? Definitely not going for this one. I actually don't like this one. The fertilizer plant bonus throughput is garbage. Sulfur is garbage. I don't care what anybody says. It's the worst resource in the game. I don't like it. Should I go for... the bureaucracy bonus is kind of nice. I don't really like doing plantations unless there's opium in there. Tobacco's nice, but it's just not worth getting this one. Should I go for United Construction Conglomerate this playthrough? We're going to have overlap with steel mills, but you know what? I don't care about the overlap that much. I know people freak out. They're, oh, you should get as much coverage as you possibly can. I'm like, you know what? No, you don't. You don't really need it. Just focus on the most important ones and you'll be fine. Who cares if you don't get a throughput bonus on wheat? Who cares if you don't get a throughput bonus on sulfur? Who cares if you don't get a throughput bonus on paper? Like, it's not a big deal. I don't care about some of these orchard ones. I don't care about the shipyard ones. I don't care. Well, I like this one because of opium. Opium's always good. But I'm not making opium in this country, so I don't want it right now. Love oil. Oil is I think might be one of my favorites. Not only does it give you a throughput and a construction efficiency bonus on oil rigs, but a 10% migration attraction bonus too? Hell yeah, my brothers! Hell yeah! Obviously, state construction efficiency. People don't know this, but state construction efficiency stacks, and you can actually, believe it or not, get state construction efficiency bonuses to a point where you actually make money off of creating buildings and then them getting privatized by the investment pool, okay? It's literally just transferring money around, but believe it or not, you can actually get more for a building because it's a set amount that they privatize for. It's like 150,000 or something per building, and if you can get the cost down on like 148,000, you're making 2,000 per building off of the investment pool into your main balance, which sounds counterintuitive because a lot of people are like, well, investment pool is better because you get the construction throughput bonuses. That's only on select buildings though. You got to remember that, and you don't get to control what buildings they're building. And if you want to be like me, like crazy like me, and you want like 10,000, 20,000 construction, I'm sorry to say, but investment pool is not going to be able to keep up with that. I don't care how good your investment pool is. 20,000, it's going to struggle. I think the best I've had was 14,000 just from investment pool alone for construction. Like 14,000, I don't know, like 100 and 200, like 1,000 buildings or something crazy like that. But yeah, afterwards it becomes the opposite, where instead of laissez-faire taking control of all the private constructions and making it like 25-75, you end up like with like 75-80% for government constructions and 20% for private constructions, just on the merit that, you know, the investment pool can't keep up, even with the best companies possible. I've watched other people's games, and it's very rare for them to be able to keep up with that level of construction. It just is. Well, we're slowly climbing up in construction again. I took a little break to get my bureaucracy up, but so far so good. Everything is looking good on that front. I guess, like what I was talking about before is when you start stacking construction efficiency, you'll start noticing that even though you're running a massive debt, you just can't get rid of your damn gold reserves. I've already run into that problem now. I actually have to start building more just so I can start going into debt again. Either that or I'm going to have to start taking on other people's debts just to get rid of my stupid credit. Or get rid of my my gold reserve so I can get back into the credit. It's a little crazy sometimes, but yeah, that's what you got to do. Beyond that though, Hey, public health insurance. Hey, now I can make use of all that lovely bureaucracy that I have. Beautiful. Go straight for level 4, get that lovely standard of living up. Again, it will hurt our birth rate a tiny bit. Oh, stupid reactionary revolt. Whatever, it's gone now. It will hurt it a tiny bit, but I promise we will be able to make up for it, especially once we get the food construction, you know, really up there. It is something that we're going to have to work on, but we will get it going. It will happen. Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why I'm running a deficit is because I'm on very low tax. I'm trying to get that standard of living up. The reason why specifically is to get more migration. The more migration, the better. At this point, I do want to do birth rate stacking, but I'm trying to get more mass migrations in here, and they're just not coming at the moment. I'm trying my best to make these even more attractive for the migration, and they are becoming more attractive. Like that standard of living going up helps, especially here, like 27.3 from standard of living alone. It's helping. I'm not building much on the arable land. I'm deliberately leaving it open so I can get as much as possible. I'm building every employment opportunity possible that doesn't use up arable land. I got to get migration in here. We got to get it going. We are drawing from our protectorate, so I mean Schleswig-Holstein. Yeah, we got. I don't think I told you about this earlier. I'm probably not going to show you in the video, but yeah, we actually protectorated Denmark. We protectorated Colombia. We protectorated Venezuela. We're gonna, eventually protectorate everybody else at the same time. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think we might. Oh, well, I guess we're not going for Siam anymore. Great Britain took a big old chunk out of them. I don't know if they're worth taking anymore. I think those were the good states right here. Too bad. Too bad. But we got Burma. We got Dainam. We got Marina Kingdom. Yeah, and so far so good. And the reason why I took Marina Kingdom is because. I mean, more coal. You can't go wrong with more coal. Yeah, it's always nice to have more coal. And I'm never going to run out in this playthrough. It's just not going to happen. Well, it is super duper slow going, but... Oh, and got a lovely little uprising going on here. That is the worst part about ever taking Denmark as a frickin' protectorate, is you always end up with these stupid Yui uprisings. I kind of wish that they would just surrender and give it up, but they never frickin' do. So they just kind of keep it going forever. It just becomes a forever war. And then you have to contend with it. I'm already dealing with a buttload of, oh, commercialized agriculture is done. That was quick. That was like, what, like half a year? But yeah, we're dealing with so many different revolutions going on here. It actually does get a little frustrating. And stupid. Should I stay in the war? That's a good question. I'm not really getting anything out of it. It's a tough choice. I don't even think Honduras is going to stay in the war. They're probably just going to back down. So you know what? I'm just going to ignore it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? I might have to do a little fighting with one of my troops. I'm not even going to use that troop here. I'm going to have him take out the Denmark uprising. Everything else can just kind of go away and not be bothered with. And steel frame buildings. Let's go. That's what I was waiting for. Look at all this extra money I got laying around. We're going to immediately swap out. Boom, boom, boom. Get it done. Get it done. How much of a deficit? That's really not that bad of a deficit. We got it started. Hell yeah, my brothers. Hell yeah. Let's get some glass works in here. Glass masters. Show us your crack. Hell yeah. Get 3 of those down there. Get some moat. We can swap off to Bessemer now. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, 37%. In fact, let's swap off to Bessemer on all of it. In fact, let's fix all of our productions. I have not touched them in a short while. It has been a little bit. Ooh, same with my ships. Oh, dearie me. I probably should fix that while I'm here. Yes, that might be a good idea. I'm a little lazy sometimes, people. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I get caught up in other things and then I forget about things. If you ever watch my live streams, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I am the most forgetful person in the world when it comes to playing this game. The reason why I go for steam trains is because obviously it gives you better infrastructure, lower pollution. I know it hurts you in the short run, especially when it comes to subsidies, but it's worth it. It's just worth it. Same with publicly traded. You're gonna definitely want to go publicly traded. You get a lot more dividends overall on that. And should I go for steel frame for everything? No, I want to keep these guys as wood because they're actually keeping my my logging camps relatively balanced. Without wood frame here, they'd probably be in the minus 15%, minus 20% range. I don't want that. I want them to keep making money. I know I don't have a huge amount of wood frame construction there anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. At least I don't think it is. Let's see if I can get this balanced out in the meantime. No, actually we could probably just import glass temporarily to make up for the shortfall. In fact, that's exactly what we're gonna do because oh my god, there's so much glass that we can import. That's an insane amount of glass. Hell yeah, brothers. So now we are 319 BEAUT full. That is a lot of construction for this point for a small country like Ukraine. Hey, small and tall, baby. Small and tall.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This one ended up being a little more of a nuisance than I wanted it to be. Go away. Okay. No, you're not getting military assistance. I want this war to end. This is not worth it. I'm not getting anything really good out of this. And they're not going to win anyways. I just gotta wait for Qing to come around, and then, I mean, I would have liked to liberate Poland, but beyond that, everything's just garbage. I don't need it. And France gets Wallonia. You really think I care about them? No. I mean, I would like them to get it, but because it would weaken Prussia or Belgium a little bit, but I guess I don't really care about Belgium, to be honest. It was more Prussia I wanted them to get, but I think that's the Belgian one, and not Prussia. So yeah, it's not even worth it. I don't want to wait. This is a stupid war. This is a bad war. I hate it when the AI forces these stupid wars on me, especially when they're not even taking anything spectacular. Like, nothing. I guess the only thing that would have hurt me is humiliation. That's it. They're not even taking anything from me. They're taking it from France and Qing. Who cares? Just go away. This is a stupid war. I mean, come on, AI. You gotta get better at declaring wars. That was a waste of a war. That wasted my time. That wasted your time. Everybody's time was wasted. And now we have secret police. Well, hey, if you're gonna waste my time, go to jail. You go to Gulag. Don't not waste my time, you go to Gulag. Simple. Do not waste my time, or go to Gulag. I would like multiculturalism to finally come through. We're getting closer and closer. I don't think we need it that badly. I mean, our growth rate has been pretty spectacular. We're almost to 1% on pop growth. We're getting 400,000 people per year. But the main thing, obviously, is that lovely, lovely migration. It is starting to look very, very nice. And look at those numbers. 110, 93. Look at this. Absolute insanity. Just because we got our standard of living up. That's all it took. That's all it took, not to mention the huge amounts of employment that we put around here. It's gotten a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We're in the golden territory, boys, when it comes to migration, so we are polling lots and lots of people, and it's only gonna get better as the standard of living goes up. I know it hurts our birth rate a little bit, but we stacked enough bonuses that it's not the end of the world. I think we got another migration, hell yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna get even better if multiculturalism pops. And I hope it does. And we got another migration, you see? It's craziness. And we got a lot of success from multiculturalism, so that's going great too. And let me go back to the migration map. Let's take a look at this again. Look at this. We got 4 ongoing. We pretty much have 4 and 5. We got 5 going pretty much at all times at this point. It's a non-stop pop-up. I might have to do something about the pop-up. It's actually getting annoying seeing it happen so damn much. But, I mean, I guess that's like the opposite of a problem. Now, what the hell are you doing here? You refusing me? Why are you refusing me? I'm not even telling you to do anything crazy, okay? I mean, I just want you to become... you don't even have to go multicultural. I would prefer it if you go multicultural, in fact. Yes, go multicultural, please. You need to get rid of slavery. That is a waste. And Bolivia... I don't remember. Oh yeah, no migration controls, and I guess you're not going to do that, are you? How about freedom of conscience? Total separation? What's total separation? There we go. Hopefully they get their act together. Did Peru get slavery banned through? No, they're just starting on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, migration. Please, please give me multiculturalism. I need multiculturalism. I need it because I want even more migration. And it's so gorgeous right now. So gorgeous. I gotta get it. 42%. It's going to... Oh no! What happened? My election. Oh no. Oh no. That was bad. Unfortunate timing. Oh no. Okay. Do I absolutely need the trade unions in there? No. Okay, well, we'll go to 100% and see if that helps. Can I get it passed? Yeah, boy! Oh my, yes. Oh my, yes. We are going for even more migration attraction. Okay, what's the number at now? I gotta have some redonkulous number somewhere. No, it's only 100. Oh, okay, 129%. Look at this. This is crazy. Crazy numbers. Crazy. We're going to have just migrations for days. It's 40 million now. I guarantee it's going to be 120 million by the end of the game. Maybe more. Maybe more. It could have been higher if I was smarter. I should have gotten more birth rate at the beginning of the game. I just didn't stack it. But you know what? We won't go for 1 billion GDP this run. You don't have to get it every run, do you? I mean, you guys aren't going to hate me if I don't, go all out for 1 billion every single run. I don't think I have to. But, I mean, I could. We are winding down here, and it looks like Austria is winding down here. Goodbye, Austria. Look at what I did to them. I did to them what I did to Brazil. Except now Brazil belongs to me. Well, yeah, all of Brazil. Hell yeah. Look at this. I own all of South America. I keep getting these stupid revolutions, but that's fine. It's worth it for the rubber. I ignore the revolutions mostly. I'll send like 1 troop unit down there and they pretty much deal with everything for me. Look at that standard of living though. Oh my goodness, number 1. Gorgeous. I gotta look at the attraction for migration again. Let me look. Look at these numbers, people. 210. Look how many migrations we got going on here. We got 1, 2. Is it crap. My bad. Wrong button. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Well, let me get a closer look here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that. Just Odessa alone. We got 1, 2. We got 7. We got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I know it's, they spread them around, so there's a lot of overlap, so it's probably really more like 10 migrations. That's still a ridiculous amount of migrations for only 7 states. And look at that, we're almost 60 million. We're running out of time, though, so we might not make 120 million after all, but oh boy, are we ever going to get close. Look at that skyrocketing up. And our pop growth is looking really nice. 700,000 a year now, and it's only going to get better with the amount of migration. It's only going to get better. I wish I did this earlier. I could have easily hit 150 million if I did. This is a rookie mistake on my part, okay? I'm not great at the game, okay? I'm not a master. I'm telling you this now. I'm not a master. But, we're going to get a respectable GDP. It's going to be respectable. It'll be 700 million probably. Maybe 800 million at the end of the game. Well, the game is starting to slow down quite precipitously for me. But, I mean, we are getting a redonkulous amount of migrations here. Yeah, I'm constantly having to turn off the migrations like every half second. That's how many we're getting. It's getting just getting a little overwhelming. You keep seeing new populations pop up here too, and it's getting hard to keep up with. But there we go. We got old age pension. Why did I go for old age pension? Well, believe it or not, the reason why I went for old age pension is because it does increase the standard of living ever so slightly. And a higher standard of living is going to give me even more migration. And at this point, this game is over. I mean, there's nothing else I need to do. I've passed everything. Let's take a look at these laws. Like, I've passed everything. I don't want anything else. Everything else is done. Unless I want to get off like secret police and go for like liberties, but there's not really any immediate point for it. I could go for colonial affairs, but again, no immediate point to it. I got everything that I wanted done, so and all that's left is just to trade with Qing and hope that Qing doesn't lose the Yunnan provinces. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let me show you the trade. It's getting kind of crazy. Look at those numbers of trade. Look at that amount of opium that I'm pulling in. My goodness. The money, people. The money. The amount of trade we got going on is just absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy. We got so many thousands here. We're in the hundreds of thousands range right now. Only a couple failures. We'll get rid of those right now. There's no point in keeping them, especially if they're using up convoys. You can always start up later. I don't know. Well, we're doing pretty good when it comes to trade. That's for certain. Beyond that, though, yeah. There's nothing left for me to do. Let's just keep getting the standard of living up. Keep building standard of living goods. Keep getting the prices down for our lower strata. I guess luxury clothing, groceries are going to be important. As much opium as I can, as much glass and automobiles. And I guess services are always a good one to work on. Radios are always a good one to work on. Porcelain, luxury furniture. My goodness, there's a lot I can work on. But yeah, we'll see what we can get done here. And I guess our GDP didn't grow as fast as I hoped it would. I don't know what it's going to end up as now. I guess your guess is as good as mine at this point. It's going to be interesting to see at the end of the game.
Ding, 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 ding.
After these messages,
Ding, 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 ding.
we'll be right back.
There we go, people. It's over. My GDP didn't grow as much as I hoped to. I don't know how the heck I stagnated here. Probably because I worried too much about population. I didn't even get 100 million population this run. Migration is good, but you need migration and birth rate, and you need to do it early. I didn't do it early enough. If I did it later or earlier, I'd be at 120 to 150 million. I didn't even make it to 100 million, despite the fact that I had a bajillion mass migrations in here. There's just not enough states. I only have 7 states for the migrations. At the same time, we didn't do any conquest. I think this is good for a tall playthrough, though. I mean, I didn't get number 1. I was very close. I actually was number 1 for like the last 10 and a half years. And then all of a sudden, Great Britain came out of nowhere and kicked my ass when it came to that. Despite the fact that my standard of living is almost double theirs. But they just have double my population, so it's pretty much impossible for me to keep up. Yeah, you see? Look at that jump right there. Look at that jump of population. What the hell did they do? Oh, they took quite a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, look at this. They took over all this Qing. They took over all these states from Qing, and they kicked my ass on the prestige just from doing that alone. But you know what? I don't care because I own South America. So, to heck with you. I don't need you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good right now. This is a good run. This is a fun run. Just protectorating and puppeting the hell out of poor South America here. Look how much I chunked it here. Oh, this is kind of weird looking, but it's actually kind of cathartic. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun run. I'm not gonna lie. This is the last run I'm going to be doing for 1.8. Well, I guess that's not true because I think I still have the Saturday stream coming up. So Saturday is going to be my last run for 1.8. But this is going to be my second to last run, at least my last playthrough for 1.8. Every playthrough after this point is going to be for 1.9, is going to be with Charters of Commerce. I'm looking so forward to it. That might be the best patch and DLC that they've ever released. Okay, from what I've seen from the dev diaries, it might be the best. I could be wrong. I'm willing to bet I'm not wrong, though. Charters of Commerce might go down in history as the best DLC ever for Paradox. It might be better than the 1.3 patch for Stellaris, where they went from the goofy, build anywhere, or get no hyperlanes, and you can spaceship anywhere, and you had those weird building blocks, like a grid for buildings in Stellaris in 1.1 to 1.2, and then in 1.3 they swapped off to just to like a flat spreadsheet rather than giving you like a diagram of grids. I don't know, but I mean, that was a really fantastic patch, and that made Stellaris playable. Before then, Stellaris was horrible. I couldn't play it. It was a bad game until 1.3 came out. I think that was 1.3. For Victoria 3, I think 1.9 is going to be that patch. So everybody should get hyped. I wish I could know for sure. I'm not a first party knowledge, so don't look to me as the arbiter. I'm just saying what I see, and what I see is majestic. It might make Victoria 3 better than some of the other Paradox games that have been around for just as long. Victoria 3 might become a true mainstay, and people who are crapping on Victoria 3, they might shut up. They might disappear into the woodworks, because that's how good 1.9 looks. That's how good Charters of Commerce looks. Get your credit cards out, boys. It looks like a winner. it looks like we got a true winner on the horizon. So I can't say this enough. I'm super happy with what they're doing. Thank you, Paradox. It looks like you've been listening to us. I complain a lot. My rants are nothing but complaints. But once again, I have to say thank you, Paradox, for listening to us. Anyhow, here are my laws. I digress. No more talking about the tangents. Here's my laws. I got everything I wanted. There's nothing here that I didn't want. Here's my institutions. I got everything I wanted. Pretty much, I could have gone for like level 5 social security, but I didn't want to lose that much money. We're not even in Greek debt, so I mean, everything's good. Everything's golden. This was a pretty good run. Look at my my power block, though. I'm very happy with it. I swapped out the advanced intelligence for transportation infrastructure for more convoys, because that was one of my big bottlenecks, because look at my trade. Look at my trade, people, and despair. How do you get any better than this? How do you get better than this? This trade is godlike. I'm going to do the voice, okay? Double kill, triple kill, quadra kill, godlike, monster kill. Like, perfect trade. Absolutely perfect. Just gorgeous. And like, my investment pool is just riding high because of it. I could have gotten even more construction going, and I should have, but I kind of give up because I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't think my GDP is going to go up that much anyways, even if I do beeline construction. My main bottleneck, obviously, is population. Once population becomes the bottleneck, it doesn't matter how much construction you put in. It will get the GDP up slightly, but it's not going to be enough to really make that much of a difference. So yeah, population is the number one factor that determines your GDP at the end of the game. It really is. That's all there is to it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Let's take a look at our cultures, and we have a bajillion of them, because we are the migration capital of the world. Let's take our religions. We got a bajillion of those too. Let's take out our capitalists. How many capitalists we got? We got, ooh, 1 million capitalists. Ho, ho, ho! No wonder we've been doing so good when it came to that. Let's take a look at these charts. You wanna see the horror? Oh god, please tell me this gets fixed in 1.9. Oh, please. 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 It's disgusting looking at this. This horrifies me. I don't know how anybody can take a look at this and be like, hey, that's a good idea. I like that. No, it's disgusting. Merge these together. Put them into groups or whatever you have to, okay? Just having a... Oh, it's disgusting. Assimilation needs to be stronger. That's all there is to it. I hate the rate of assimilation right now. I hate having to look at this. Let's look at my company so I don't have to look at that anymore. I'm very happy with the new Russian company. This was really good. This was... Très magnifique. I could not get a better textile company. I probably should have jumped this off. Once I got into the plus 20% range for textiles. I'm lazy, so I didn't. I'm very happy with the metalworks. Obviously, this one's been very nice, mostly because of the tools. This was kind of redundant, especially with the steel. That's fine. That's fine. Especially with the Kiev steel, also redundant. Again, I didn't build it for the steel. I built it for the state construction and the throughput. And I don't know why people poo-poo on this. I think state construction efficiency is the most powerful bonus you get in the game. I'm going there. It might be better than birth rate. It might be better than any other throughputs. It's just good. It's universal. And again, if you get your state construction efficiency low enough or high enough, you actually can reduce the cost of construction so much. I guess I'm not going to show you here because I'm building in really crappy states, but you can reduce it so much just from the state construction efficiency stacking that by selling it to your private industries, you actually can make money off of it for your main credit line. And that's why, even though I'm running a deficit of 600,000 a turn, I'm still doing really good on credit. Like, this is nothing. I'm not even sweating it. Not even close to sweating it. I got freaking medium government wages. I could have gotten rid of that this whole time and I didn't even realize that. I mean, I could go down to 1.7 million and I would be fine. I don't have to. If I wanted to balance the budget, I just go up a little bit. There you go, boom. Balanced, easy. But, yeah, I don't know what there's left to show you guys. I mean, you want to see, like, the cities? You want to see the amount of industry I got here? Damn, we got a lot built here. Damn, brothers. Damn, brothers. There's so much. There's so much, brothers. Look at all the motor industries. Oh my god, brothers. Look how much we got going on here. 75 building levels and Ukrainian foods. And they told me that groceries were garbage. No, they're not. They're really good late game, believe it or not. Here, let me show you. Look at my lower strata. Look at groceries. Okay, look at grain. Now look at groceries. Groceries are not garbage. They're good late game. It's just people want early game. That's just it, right? It snowballs better in the early game. But again, what you could do is just, like, remember I was complaining earlier about textiles? You can just delete textiles and then go for food at that point. Or oil. Did I even go oil? I don't have oil, do I? Yeah, I don't have oil. I don't even think I have oil in the States. Do I have oil? I don't think I do. Yeah, that's why I didn't go for oil. I wanted... Oh, I do have oil. I should have gone for the migration attraction. I might have been able to hit 100 million population if I did. Why didn't I think... I should have deleted the textile company and gone for oil. It's too late now, but that's what I should have done. So if you're watching and you want to do a playthrough, you could probably do a hell of a lot better than me and go for oil. Just trust me. In fact, go for the food industry earlier than what I did. I went really, really late with the food industry. I just couldn't stack up the population bonuses that much. By the time I got to that point, I'm like, you know what? Just screw it. We'll just go for women's suffrage anyways. Just for the workforce ratio. Yeah, we did okay, though. I think we did... It's not the best run I've ever done, especially not for tall, but it's pretty good. It's not horrible to look at, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the tangents today. Mostly because this is the last 1.8 playthrough. I kind of just took this one casually. I didn't want to put as much effort into it as I normally do, because I have no idea if this is going to have any longevity whatsoever after the fact. Usually the playthroughs, they pick up steam over time. This one, it might just peter out, so don't expect a huge amount of editing this one. Sorry, that's just how it goes. Anyhow, hail Hydra Cat.